Good morning, Bobcats, and welcome to the BBM. I'm Haley.
And I'm Rebecca. Thanks for tuning in.
October is the Mayor Walkathon month. The school that walks or runs the most miles in October will receive $1,000. On Monday, Mr. Bona announced that our students walked only 160 miles. Last week, which was far short of our 1,060 miles walking goal for each week during the month of October. On Monday and Tuesday of this week, however, Madison Middle School students have already doubled last week's total by walking 314 miles. Let's keep those miles adding up by walking every day.
Speaking of Mr. Bone, we have a special guest with us today. He came in and spoke with a student reporter, John, for a special announcement.
I'm here with Mr. Bone, the principal of Madison Middle School. Thanks for joining us on BPN, Mr. Bone.
Thanks, John. It's good to be here. How are you today?
Good.
Good.
We hear you have a big announcement for today.
I do. As all of you students know, in the month of September, at the end of September, just before we went on Spud Harvest break, we had our walkathon to help raise money for disaster relief. And the disasters, I guess, that we were hoping to raise money for were things like the hurricanes that hit Puerto Rico and Florida and Texas, also wildfires in Montana. And since we've had the walkathon, there have been even more natural disasters that have been happening around our area. Now in California, they're having all those big fires that are going on. So we have the results in for that. We asked everyone to go home and get pledges, and we have the amount that's been raised for that. So I'm proud to announce that the students of Madison Middle School raised $6,291.52. That's awesome. We're really excited about that. I've contacted LDS Humanitarian Services, who we're going to be donating that money to, and then they will distribute that money out to the people who are in need of this money, who have lost homes or businesses or things like that can be helped out. I'm sorry to say that the representative wasn't able to be here with us today, but he was so grateful when I talked to him yesterday on the phone, and he asked me to thank the students of Madison Middle School for helping us earn and raise that money. So great job, everybody. I appreciate all of you for doing that.
That's fantastic. Are you proud of what the students have done?
I am super proud of what the students have done. In fact, I'm going to take this information, I'm going to post it on our school's Facebook page so that parents can see that as well, and people in our community can see what the students here at Madison Middle School have done. You know, sometimes we feel like we can't make a difference when we're here in Idaho to help people across oceans and in other states far away, but we can. This shows that we can make a difference here in our small community. So I'm really proud of all of you students and you, John, for everything that you guys have done, whether you raised pledges or whether you got out and you walked that day too. So in fact, we've got some names. We told you students that there would be some prizes associated with this, and we have several names that we want to read off. And after the announcements are done this morning, after we say the pledge, if these students that we're going to read now will come down to the office, we will give you your prizes for that. So we're going to start off first with the students who did the most laps. So in 4th and 5th grade, we had Julian Vega, who did 36, Grant Routson, who did 34, and Brandon Fulmer, who did 32. Do you want to read the 6th grade students that did the most laps, John?
Sure. So Mason Dorman with 40, Will Laney again with 40, Kyler Brady with 40, and Myra Brennan with 39.
Great, and that's awesome. And then the students who did the most pledges, who brought in the most money in 4th and 5th grade were Jedediah Dewey, who brought in $150, Asia McWhorter, who brought in $140, and then the students in 6th grade,
James Lindstrom with $200, Chloe Hancock with $160.25, and Savannah Sharp with $160.
It's awesome. And then also we gave you guys the opportunity to make the best guess as far as how many laps your individual grade would do. In 4th and 5th grade, Eden Bosworth, Kinsey Gardner, and Noah Roth were all the closest. And in 6th grade,
were Presley Johnson and Mary Palmer.
Yes. And also we want to recognize the student who made a huge monetary contribution in the bucket that was sitting outside during the during the walkathon, and that was David Gordon. We appreciated his big donation that he made in that bucket. And then also we want to announce the teacher who had the most laps for our school during the walkathon, and that was
Mr. Bloom.
Mr. Bloom. Well, way to go, Mr. Bloom. Okay, then I'm going to quickly read through these other names of students who had their names pulled out in a drawing. These students were in 4th and 5th grade: Brandon Fulmer, Matt Klingler, Taylor Hebden, Nash Humphrey, Elsie Markham, Alyssa Hansen, Branson Smith, Teague Jensen, Haley Klingler, Braden Smith, Andrew Geddes, Chloe King, Ann Brown, Mackenzie Sosa, Jay Simmons, Alida Rodriguez, Ammon Allen, Sophia Kennedy, and Omar Hernandez. And in 6th grade, we have Alex Walters, Melanie South, Akira Lewis, Bethany Mick something, it's cut off, sorry, Nathan Edwards, Joseph Mooring, Haley Tejan, Bryn Everts, Jade Edstrom, Mira Binion, Ava Nelson, Ryan Franson, Jackson Garner, Jack Heiner, Christian Taylor, Rebecca William, Colina and then it's cut off too, Dorchester maybe, Ella Patton, and Trevin Lords. Again, if you heard your name called off in this sheet at any time, please come down to the office right after the pledge today. Well done, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Bone.
You're welcome, John. Thank you. Well done.
We need to keep it up, Bobcats.
Boom shakalaka! Madison Middle School, get pumped! Friday, October 7th will be our first chance at student versus teacher sports. That day we will do basketball. If you're going to play, be ready at either 5th or 6th grade lunch. You need 8 hero points to play, but watching is free. Watch out though, teachers are always ready to take kids to school. Be ready for fun and some good competition.
The book fair will start today and go until Friday. Be sure to bring some extra money for taxes. You can shop before and after school, and also during lunch and parent-teacher conferences.
Have you always dreamed of having a statue of yourself? At Club Thursday this week, you can enter a drawing to win a statue of yourself. Raffle tickets are 25 cents each, and when you buy 20 tickets at a time, you will also get a free fidget bowl. 2 lucky winners each week for the next 3 weeks, will get to take home the ultimate selfie. Pop will also be available for $1.
Those students who walked at least 6 miles in October as part of the Pacers program will receive a free bag of popcorn on November 10th.
Happy birthday to Connor Skinner, Jet Summers, and Tanner Johnson.
Why don't vampires have any friends?
Why?
Because they're a pain in the neck.
That's all we have today, Bobcats, and thanks for watching. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin.